In their constant quest to drum up an anti-India narrative, The Wire has a new ally, the Taliban. Nope, I am not joking. As a part of their coverage of the CAA, the geniuses at The Wire decided to go ahead and get a quote from the Taliban. Let me repeat that for you. The Wire went out to get Taliban's hot take on minority rights and persecution. Because, of course, who cares more about minority rights than the paragons of tolerance and inclusion themselves, the Taliban? Can you imagine the pitch meeting at The Wire?
Okay, team, we need an expert perspective on India's Citizenship Amendment Act. Any ideas? What about the Taliban?
Yay! I can just about picture the Skype call they must have had with Taliban spokesperson Sohail Shaheen. Yes, hello, Mr. Shaheen. Quick question. In your esteemed Sharia view, how fair and inclusive is this Indian law about giving citizenship to persecuted minorities? And the Taliban spokesperson started by saying that Sikh and Hindus are not persecuted in Afghanistan. They have freedom of performing their rituals and have the same right in the sight of the law as I have. Yep. Absolutely. Complete freedom. About CAA, the opinion of the Talib was that the CAA should apply to all, whether they are Muslims, Hindus or Sikhs. Sounds strangely similar to what our national opposition and many left-leaning intellectuals in India have been saying. Why won't CAA include the Muslims? Coincidence? But why would the Taliban want Muslims from Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh to immigrate to India? Could it be because of this little thing called Ghazwa-e-Hind? While they might fight with their brethren in Pakistan and be in a constant political tussle with other Pashtun sects, when it comes to the Kafir Hindus, they're all pretty united. And as we all know, the ultimate desire of the subcontinental Mard-e-Momins is to turn India into a Darul Islam, or the land of Islamic rule. Since, the present Islamic states are working out so well for them. Let me tell you a little story. We are often told that not all Muslims wanted the partition, that so many of them stayed back. Ever wonder why? In 1947, the Sufi Barelvis, the Shias and the Ahmadiyya Muslims were in favor of the partition. Yes, the same Shia and Ahmadiyya Muslims who are now labelled Kafirs in Pakistan, they were at the forefront of the creation of Pakistan. The Deobandi Muslims, however, were against the partition of India, not because they had some love for the land they were born in, but because they felt that it would be impossible to convert the whole of India to Islam if it was partitioned. Now guess, which sect do the Taliban belong to? Yep, they are devout Deobandis. Though the various sects had their differences about how it was to be achieved, they were very clear about the ultimate objective, a complete conversion of India to Islam. So could it be that when the Taliban or the Pakistanis or the Muslim scholars in India say that CAA should also provide citizenship to oppressed Muslims as well, could they be hoping to achieve this very ultimate goal, India as the Darul Harb, Ghazwa-e-Hind through migration? Because it seems that the faithful are trying to do exactly the same thing in Europe. Even the leaders of the Muslim world, like Erdogan, threaten Europe with a flood of Muslim migrants every time they want Europe to bend to their wishes. In 2016, an agreement was signed between Turkey and the European Union, in which the European Union promised to give Turkey approximately 6 billion euros through 2018 in exchange for Turkish cooperation in keeping migrants from crossing into mainland Europe. The agreement also included an understanding to accelerate talks on Turkey's joining of the European Union, which the European Parliament later suspended. That made Erdogan very angry and he said, "You cried out when 50,000 refugees were at the Kapikulu border. You started asking what you would do if Turkey would open the gates. Look at me. If you go further, those border gates will be open. You should know that." As a bishop in south of Hungary had said at that time, they're not refugees. This is an invasion. Is it really so strange then to believe that other followers of the same ideology might also want to migrate/invade and help Islamize India? After all, Muslims very proudly proclaim that they all belong to the one Ummah and believe in the same things. And as per the ideology, unless the whole world is Muslim, the judgment day won't come. And without being judged, they will not be able to enter Jannat. Besides, as per Al-Kitab, this earth was made by Allah for only His believers. The Kafirs have no place in it. Before you go, like this video and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon.